Okay, Walter, I just want to make a quick video this morning to let you know, where I'm at on this project. It's coming along just fine. Still lots of work to do, obviously, but I got the the front portion partly done. I need a crank for it, and it's got some other work that needs done, but the clapper and clapper box are sort of done. As you know, I was in a quandary about the tool bit, but I'm thinking, I put a 5/16 inch diameter tool bit in there. I used an old drill bit this morning. I don't have any high-speed steel this 5/16 diameter laying around, so I just ground up a drill bit real quick. I realize that grinding the round material, I need some kind of jig to hold it in. But I think that's going to work out okay in reality. And so I got that done. I set up a vise. As you know, I already had made some T-nuts for the base, and I can use my hold down set from the mill, so that seemed to work okay. I cut a couple short pieces of threaded rod and I got a vise mounted. Now, I don't know exactly, it looks like if you have a ground vise, it looks like I may be able to just mount the vise tight up against the front bar of the shaper, and maybe it's automatically aligned, I don't know. But I know it is close, and I put a square on it and it looks good, so we'll see how that works out. But the vise, even this little 2-inch vise, the width is okay, but the height is a little bit high. I think you need a really low vise here. So I don't want to have to crank up the front end or the front unit that far. I got it cranked up about halfway right now, and I'm only cutting the top off of a piece of 1/2-inch aluminum. So I doubt, that I can do too much with this little piece of a drill bit. I don't even know how good a steel it is. It is probably high-speed steel, but it's probably not very good quality. Anyway, I wanted to show you this morning in the video that it is working, but like I say, there's a lot of details to take care of. And I haven't tightened anything up, so things are just put together sloppily. But I will maybe today or in the near future get the jibs all adjusted and get everything tightened up and working. But it does look like it works. It advances the way it should, and I don't know. I'm not taking a very big cut right now. I'm taking less than 10 thousandths cut. But anyway, I'm going to zoom in the camera a little bit and walk around the other side and give it a few cranks, and hopefully nothing goes wrong, because this is my first try. So maybe I won't even post this video if it blows up on me here. So there we go. It's just a piece of aluminum stuck in a vise there. So I can get a little closer maybe. It is making chips. I don't know how to grind the tool bit either. I just ground a point on it, that's all, just so it would cut. Just like I'd grind a lathe tool bit. So here we go. Also, this thing is not real sturdy, this table. So I got it advancing from, I guess you'd say, from left to right now. I'm not going to sit here and do this all day, so I just want to show you that it is making chips. Maybe what I'll do is stop the video and start it again. Maybe try to make a bigger cut or go the other way or something like that, But it does run in both directions. I have it set up so I can make slots. So all that is, I know that's working. This isn't a very pretty cut because it's just a point and cutting off the material, so it's not like it's a properly ground tool bit or anything. I'm making pretty good progress here. Since I started cranking this thing, I've come about a 1/2 inch or something, I don't know. So vise is 2 inches wide, I think, if I remember right. So, and I don't know how big a piece of aluminum is. It's a 1/2 inch thick and what, inch wide? I don't know, maybe 1 inch wide, right? So. It's not hard to crank now. You know, I'm just, like I say, I'm taking a really small cut because to give you an idea that it does work. Let me stop for a second. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure these jibs are all loose. Well, this jib is loose here a little bit, and the back one is loose a little bit. So I need to get those tightened up. I don't know about this. This is loose too a little bit, you know. Anyway, as you can see, it's advancing properly. I guess it makes a glitch. It's not a very big cut. It's less than 10 thousandths. Let's see. Now, so if I go back to the other side, let's see how. I'm not sure here. If I go back over here, start again. Let's see where I'm at. Well, I got a ways to go. So let's it's starting to cut right there, it looks like. So see if I can get the tool bit up here and well, taking a bigger cut this time. The tool bit's not making a pretty cut, I'll tell you that, unfortunately. Yeah. It's just, like I say, I didn't spend any time at all. I just quickly ground a point on it. But maybe that's a little deeper cut. I don't know how much deeper that is. I guess I'll be able to tell when I get down here to the other end. Let me run it down here to the other end and see. I doubt I can make this kind of a cut. Ooh. Yeah. Now I'm taking that cut and the first cut together. Let's see how. Like I say, these nothing's tightened up, so. Now I have to put a motor on this thing. Either that or get some more muscle, huh? This thing advances, I think, if I remember right, it advances 10 thousandths. So, you know, I'll have to figure out how big a cut I can take, you know, depth-wise. And I need the point on the cutter to be at least 10 thousandths, right? So I can get a smooth cut. I guess if you're just roughing, it doesn't matter, but. Uh-oh, something moved here. That's what happened. So I'm not taking a very deep cut because this moved on me. Well, okay. I don't know. I have a wrench for that right handy. Let's see here. This moved on me. Something. Oh, this didn't move on me. This moved on me. This moved on me here. I need a different size wrench for that. I think it's a 1/2 inch or 7/16. I don't remember. 1/2 inch, I guess. Well, why did that move? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I had it tight. You know, I don't have any way to quickly get it straight up and down, although I don't know that that's of great importance here, but oh, I see. So I'm gonna have to, I got that threaded thing Loctited in there, so I need to, you know, do something a little bit tighter than that, so I'm not gonna make the cut now. Yeah, it's cutting again now, but I was going to braze that stud in there. That was my original idea. But I thought, you know, maybe I could just Loctite it. But maybe I'm going to have to do something more than that to get that straightened out. I ground the tool bit to go in this direction. I didn't grind it to go in the other direction, so I don't know if it'll cut in the other direction or not. It is kind of just a point. So let's see. If I move this thing to the other direction, I got to get on the other side of the other side here. Okay, there, I'm going in the other direction now. Make sure you're still in the camera while I'm doing all this talking here. I guess it is. Turn this thing around where I can see it myself in the viewer. Looks like there's a big shadow here. Why is that? I'm standing in the light, I guess, huh? I don't know. There's no light over here. So I don't know if how this is going to turn out. We'll see. If it doesn't look good, I won't publish it. It is cutting. It's going to get to the point where it's taking a bigger cut here pretty soon, and that's what happened last time when the thing moved on me. Obviously, I have a lot of work to do, so there, taking a bigger cut. Doesn't seem to care. Of course, it's just aluminum, right? Actually, it's not any harder to pull. Okay. Well, I think this is long enough video here. This thing's coming out, and I need some place to store my little pin for the slotting. I just got it stuck in a hole over here, but you probably can't see the chips. They're flying out here. They fly out a couple feet. Let me take this pin out of here. It's gonna fall. Not cutting anything now. Very little. I don't know where I'm at because I need to get a real dial up here too. That's another thing. I'll do that. That's a simple thing to do. Okay, that's good enough. This is a 1/4 lead screw here, so every turn is 50 thousandths. So I can get a dial on here, maybe graduated at 5 thousandths or something like that. So that should work. This looks okay. This actually is cutting, making a nicer cut. This is actually a pretty nice looking cut. I can't believe it. Let's see what the depth of that is, just for curiosity. Oh, I just put a micrometer on there. So that's 20 thousandths. So that's 480 thousandths. Don't know what originally that piece was. Hang on a minute. Here's a piece of it right here. Well, let's see. Originally it was 507. So what's that? So 27 thousandths. It's 27 thousandths smaller here. So anyway, I know I'm zoomed in here, so it looks pretty dark in the viewer, but maybe that's just the way it is. So anyway, when I check this cut over here again, I'll do it again. So we're at 480 right there. Or wait a minute. I'm sorry. So that's 5. What did I say it was? 405. So we're about 12 thousandths lower. I'm sorry. Not as much as I thought. But anyway, that gives you an idea of what you got to look forward to. So in the photos I got from you, your unit's looking really good. It looks like a little more heavy duty than mine, but and I'm glad to see you're working on your alignment right off the bat, because so you're gonna have the base, this bar down here, and the base of the cross slide, and this main base you've had ground. So from here to here, you're going to be, right now, before you get going too far, you're going to have all this in alignment. That's something I had to do later. So and I still got more alignment things to take care of, I'm sure. So anyway, I don't know, since I made a video last, so I've got the crank handle finished. I'm not sure that that crank handle was finished in the last video either. So that's all taken care of. It's working pretty good. These were a little sloppy. They're still a little sloppy, but I took these out and put them in the lathe, and I tried to get them down to like 5 thousandths play. And I don't want to get them too tight, because then I got to fool around with them in the other direction. But and this, I was thinking about changing it, but I'm going to leave it. Actually, these 3 elements were supposed to be the same, and this one I made it a through piece with a nut on it. So you know, it's a little different than the original, but I think it's okay. You know, I'm just glad to see it cutting metal, even though it's not cutting a lot of metal. It's cutting some. So this front unit took me a while too, you know, and I had some trouble with the alignment on this also. So I ended up having to put a 15 thousandths shim on one side, and I'm not sure. I'm sure that'll be fine. I put it on with a piece of some JB weld, so I'm sure it'll probably stay. There's no pressure on it or anything. But I may have to do something later to make it more secure. Anyway, so I'll leave it there, and so you can at least get an idea where I'm at, and we'll go from here. Maybe I'll have some more, maybe I'll get it tuned up. At least I know I can get a vise mounted on it, and I can get some material mounted on it. I know I gotta fix this, which actually I don't know what kind of Loctite. I put some Loctite on the threads, but I'm not sure what I used. Not sure if I used, so I may put some permanent Loctite. I think I put the red on there. Anyway, I'm going to call off now, and I'll post this video if it comes out okay, and then we'll go from there. Okay, signing off, Walter.